Just to say though, any of the people talking about the appeals procedure, just to remind you whilst I've got you on the phone, you can go straight onto the website. On the homepage of the website, there's a big link there that's going to take you to the appeals page, an A-level results page, and there you'll find information, a number to call to speak to one of the advisors. You'll find the forms to fill in for the appeals, so you can start the whole process as soon as you get off this call.
Thank you very much, Jack. Tell me, how have you got on this morning?
I can't lie. Got about 5 hours sleep. It was quite an exhaustive night last night. I've been working full time, so I've been quite tired consistently. So I sort of just sat waiting for the email to come through. And I've been up since 7:30 this morning, just waiting. I'm quite happy with my grades. I ended up with an A star in graphic communication, an A in photography, and a B in geography.
Wow! Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. It's quite nice to sort of see the pile of 17 sketchbooks of all my coursework for my graphic communication, and see that A star on the report is quite rewarding. Especially when I'm so close to my tutor, to see that all that work pay off. I know he's happy as well.
What's going to be the next step for you? I mean, I presume you're not going to appeal those grades.
I think I might appeal my photography grade purely because I know that the collection of work I have was not up to my coursework in photography wasn't up to A standard. However, I know that I can achieve the A star grade, and I think that was an appealable one. I believe that my graphics I can't get any higher, and my geography is the grade I expected. I'm very happy, and I'll be moving on to continuing on at East Sussex College on a level 4 qualification in creative enterprise, which is a further continuation of my graphic communication course at a level 4 level.
Jack, congratulations, and I think you deserve a good afternoon or mid-morning sleep after staying up all night waiting for the email. Yeah, get your head down. Well done.
Hi, my name's Nicole Brown. So I got 2 Bs and a D. I got B in graphics and photography, and then D in fine art.
And you say your fine art, your C, is something that you're concerned about?
Yeah, because in my mocks I was like predicted a C, and then in the actual results it came through as a D. And I don't know if that's because we didn't have like as many resources, because obviously it was like fine arts, so we needed like painting and canvases and stuff, but as we were all at home I didn't really have as much equipment to do that, so it was harder. But
I mean, in many ways, certain art subjects with a body of work, coursework, your predicted grades and your actual grades should be fairly similar, shouldn't they?
yeah, well, we had our mocks just before we left college for the lockdown bit, but yeah, so I left on a C, and then we had to carry on doing work when we were at home, and then hand that in, and that's what I guess it just went down to a D.
What are you going to do about that mark?
I may appeal it, as it's been a C from like the start to the end, so it's a bit weird that it's gone down as I did more work. Like I changed stuff that my teacher asked me to make better, so I feel like it should have stayed a C at least.
Just describe for me, because I mean, obviously it's been a long time for me, and an awful lot of people watching you this morning will not understand what the last 4 or 5 months have been like for an A-level student. Can you just describe to me a little bit about what it has been like, you know, getting to the finish line of completing your A-levels and then, of course, getting your results?
Well, while we were locked down, we were told to carry on doing all of our work because we had sketchbooks, so our work is like marked on coursework. So we just carried on how we were like doing, and then we didn't do our final piece, which is meant to be a 12-hour from each subject, 12-hour big piece that like puts together our whole project. So we did like the whole project, but we didn't get to do our final outcome. So it just sort of felt like we couldn't fully finish our A-levels, which was a bit sad. I would have liked to like do the actual exams, but yeah, it was harder to carry on as well because we didn't have our teachers or our classes or all of the equipment. It was hard because like I didn't really know what I was gonna how I was going to carry on doing all my work. And I thought like it'd be nicer to just do the exam, because you'd know that that is what you got, but we never really know what we could have got, as we didn't actually get to finish it. So the grades like could have been different easily, but we don't know.
What would have been your perfect scenario in terms of your 3 A levels?
I would have liked to carry on, because I could have finished all my work at college, and then I could have had the actual final exams, which we'd been like prepping for 2 years. So it was kind of a big deal. And then, yeah, we could have put all of our work that we'd done for like all the 2 years over through our books and stuff. We could have put it all into this one piece, which would have sort of closed the whole of our subjects, but we didn't get that chance. So would have liked to have done it.
And had you done that, what do you think you could have got?
Well, throughout with both graphics and photography, it was like sometimes A, sometimes B. So it was like edging on to A. So if I'd stayed at college, I think I would have got a lot more support from the teachers, because they did help us through emails, but obviously it's not the same. Like, they can't see our books as easily. So if I'd actually been at college, I probably maybe could have got almost an A or an A, and I would have like known where I was. But don't really know whether it's a high B or a low B as well. So
Nicole, thank you very much indeed, and well done. Go celebrate and relax. Let your hair down. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just give me your assessment of the results from the college really this morning.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can hear from the different students' experiences where we've got some anomalies over grades and the particular way they've been calculated this year, which obviously under the very, very difficult and different circumstances we've been in, we understand that this is, there were no sort of easy answers from the government and the DfE's point of view. But I think where we're focused on now in terms of our energy and attention is working with individual students to support the appeal process, to navigate our university discussions, to support in any way we can in terms of making sure our students get the best possible and the fairest outcomes that will help them move forward into their futures. That's for us is the only priority today. And I think we can hear we've got some really fantastic outcomes from the students that are with us, and we're really so proud of them. We know what a difficult time it's been, and how as I say, how unlike any other circumstances has been. But the most important thing is that we focus and support them onto the next stages, and where we've got some discrepancies in terms of mock grades and the moderated grades back from awarding bodies, we're really well placed. We know exactly what they are. We've provided students with those 2 separate grades so that we can then intervene where we've got some anomalies. And overall, for us as a college, the anomalies are around 28% of our students have had a downgraded result, and around 30% has sort of stayed the same. So we'll be working. We know obviously where those anomalies are, so we can really target and support those individual students to make the required process, complete the process in terms of that appeal. And we're really confident that we'll support them quickly and ably to get the right grade, to make sure they get the mock grade the best grade that they've got.
28%. Anomalies.
Yeah,
that's quite high. I mean, we're talking nearly a third.
Yes, it's significant, and I think that's. We welcomed the late intervention from the DfE. It was very late. It made for a very interesting day yesterday to secure all of the mock grades and get them ready to send to students. But we do think that gives our students a much fairer assessment, rather than it being based on the college's previous performance, which, as we know, can change. And the other side of that is that we're a college with continuous improvement, so we are making significant improvements. So actually, we know that those mock grades are much more reflective of where our students' capabilities are. So that's the difference, really. Absolutely, it is significant.
I mean, we've got just a few weeks, really, until the beginning of the new term. You've got an awful lot on your plate if you're going to be supporting 28% of appeals, plus getting the school ready, really, for what will be a full quota of students going in in September, and we are still in the midst of a pandemic.
Yes, it's been a very, very interesting 6 months. So yes, we've been really working tirelessly for the last few weeks to prepare and make sure we've got the resource and support ready for students in terms of careers advice and guidance. And that, we know we're also awaiting the GCSE results next week, so we really are ready. And really, our approach is always to put students first. So we will make sure everything we do is about ensuring that they get the best service from us. And we've already embedded the appeals process on our website to make it as quick and easy as possible for students to complete that. We're there ready to help them if there's any sort of confusion about that. But it's a fairly straightforward process, and we don't expect that to be complicated. And we're just really focused on making sure that our students are well supported today. And in terms of that, navigating the next steps with HEIs. We know universities are in an equally difficult situation in terms of the unknown and the range of grades. They've got the awarding body grades, but they won't have our mock grades. So again, we'll be facilitating and supporting students to have those conversations with universities about making sure they get the place they want. And we heard from one of our students today who mentioned that he felt that an improved grade may help him get a better offer. Well, that would be the case with a number of our students. So again, it's making sure we're ready and there on the phone speaking to admissions officers, where we have got great links with a range of admissions officers to navigate and support those students onto the next phase.
So I did maths, physics, and computer science. And in computer science, I got an A. Maths, I got an A star, and in physics, I got a C, which is pretty low, as I was expecting to get an A star for that.
Describe your thoughts this morning, your feelings.
So I'm happy that I got into my university of choice, but it's pretty devastating to see a C when you're predicting an A star. But it's still good for the other 2 courses I did.
Are you going to appeal against that C?
Yeah, I am.
That wasn't a teacher's prediction because you were predicted to get an A in it. So why do you think you got the C in physics?
Well, in all of my marks, I got an A star and an A, and then my teacher told me that he actually put me on for an A star. When he was asked what grade I should get, he put me on an A star. And then getting a C is pretty rough. I've talked to my other pupils on my course, and they've already got their grades lowered as well. So other people who are like me, who go in like A stars in their marks, they've been given like a C or a B. So I don't know what's gone wrong.
How are you feeling this morning? I mean, you have done brilliantly, and you say you'll probably get onto your university course, but you don't really want that C.
Well, no, I feel if I didn't get that C and I was actually given another A or an A star, I would have been able to go through adjustment and maybe get into even higher university.
So what happens next for you?
So I've appealed the grade initially from the form on my college's website, and after this call, I'll have to call them up. I'll probably leave my university choice just lingering on UCAS for the moment.
Jordan, how did you get on?
So I studied dance, French and drama at the Lewis campus, and I got an A star in dance, a B in French and a C in drama.
Well done, congratulations. How are you feeling this morning?
I feel okay with my dance result. I'm pretty happy with that one. But I was a bit disappointed with French and drama because I felt like all throughout the year I've been working at a higher grade, so I was expecting a lot more of a higher result. But I think I'm going to try and appeal those just to try and make myself feel a bit better and get the grade that I was hoping to achieve.
It is a strange one this year, isn't it? Because, I mean, everything is just so different. And I suppose you're just going to have to just go through the procedure and see what happens next. Yeah,
I think I've been looking at the brighter side a lot more this morning. I'm happy enough that I've got into my university of choice. But I'm just hoping that I can still appeal the grade so that when they go on my CV, I'll feel a lot happier with them to know that I've achieved what I've been working at all year instead of just what's been predicted for the moment in the difficult times.
The government's saying that if you're not happy, you can take the exam sometime in the autumn. I mean, the thing is that if you get into your university of choice with the grades you've got, would you really want to do that?
It has been something that I have been thinking about recently. But personally, my struggle is that my uni of choice is actually in Barcelona. So I'm going to be moving to Spain in September, and taking A levels while trying to start my degree in a different country would be quite difficult. And I've actually been working all throughout the time of COVID with my part-time job. So I haven't been able to keep up with a lot of my subjects outside of college, unfortunately. So it's going to be something that I do think about and talk to my teachers and discuss with them. But for the moment, I'm just going to try and appeal the grades and see what happens.
Thank you very much indeed, everybody, for all your time. And it's just so strange. It's so strange for me. I hope it's not quite so strange for you guys. But thank you very much this morning, and hopefully we'll meet again soon. But good luck to all the students. Your journey is just beginning, and it's going to be fine. Well done.